I'm Rick Bullock, and we're here at the 7th Annual Bedford Historical Society Car Show. We're here as Bedford Positively, and my co-hosts today are Don Chagnon, CJ Klardie, and Bob Chagnon. We're looking forward to a really great day today. As I said, this is 7th Annual, and a lot of cars are already here, and we're going to be going around and meeting some owners, looking at some cars, and giving you a whole wonderful background. And then we'll meet you back here afterwards. So, hope you're here, but if you're not, you're going to know everything that went on. Hi, I'm Rick Bullock, and I'm back with Greg Zimmerman, who has been one of the mainstays of this show since its creation in 2005. Greg, I mean, this has been a phenomenal show today. A lot of cars, a lot of people, a lot of activity. What's your impression of how this has stood up against the rest of the shows?
I think it's good. I think we the weather is great. We've always had a problem there with rain. This was actually our scheduled rain year. We've had rain every other year, but not this year. It was good. I think we've got some good cars, some good turnout. I think we had a few more cars last year, but I think very, very presentable, very good.
I think so, and it's amazing to me looking around, because I'm going to be looking at two specific cars shortly in my segment, but I mean the cars themselves are just phenomenal, and so much pride of ownership that you see, and so many people enthused about being here on what could be called a sort of hot and humid day.
Yes.
But at least it was much better than the rain day for tomorrow.
Correct.
Greg, one of the reasons we're doing this is to give some added oomph for probably next year's show, because this will be appearing on YouTube and will be out over the Community Access Network, as well as a couple of other places in our own website. So, I mean, I think that what you people have done is absolutely tremendous. It shows so well on behalf of our community. Because the thing is, so many Bedford people are here. I've seen cars from Bedford here, but other than that, so many cars outside of Bedford have come.
Yeah, we have had participants from Massachusetts. There's actually a guy here from Maine this year. We've got quite a few different areas covered, and I think it's great that people are willing to travel that distance to come to this little show. It's great.
And that's true. So this is the 7th, and we look forward to the 8th.
Hi, I'm CJ Klardie, and I'm with Bedford Positively. This is Andy Sanborn, and he's with us today.
Hey, thanks so much for having me today. You know, it's a wonderful day out here in Bedford. Historical Society always seems to put on a great event and bring classic cars. And as you know, I'm a classic car guy. I build them, I restore them, and this is my 3rd year at the event, my 2nd year with cars in it. And, you know, it's just so well put on. It's a beautiful day with great weather, and, you know, people should come down and enjoy it.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful day, beautiful weather for this. Bit hot, bit humid, but it's perfect. The sun's coming out and everything.
And what's your favorite car?
My favorite car so far would have to be, I'd say that old fire truck. I'm not really sure what it's called, but like it's over there. I got a few really good pictures of it. It was beautiful. Yeah, I really like it. You know, I like historical pieces of Bedford history.
You know, there's something about fire trucks that everyone loves, especially the kids. You know, and this is a car show that you can come down, and if you like cars out of the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, or even some of the modern cars, because there's even some brand new cars down here, you can come down and find the things that you like. And, you know, this is just another reason to be in Bedford and to enjoy, because it's a community that continues to invest, and I'm glad to be part of it.
Me too. I'm very glad to be here. I got to see a lot of the new cars. Like I saw this 2007 Hemi yellow car way down there. I think it's across from your car, actually.
It is across from my car. It's a beautiful, beautiful car.
Yeah, I got to talk to the owner about it, talk about the engine and stuff. Powerful. It's a beast.
And I think you need to have one of those.
Me?
Absolutely. Today, everyone needs to have a muscle car, be it new or be it old. You know, it's part of the nostalgia from where we came and what we believe in. You know, most of the cars I have come out of the late 60s to early 70s because I'm from that era where that's where I really got interested in cars. But, you know, again, like you said, old fire trucks out of the 30s, Model Ts, just there's something here for everyone to enjoy. So, you know, everyone come on down and have a great time.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks so much for having me.
And now I'm joined by our county attorney, Dennis Hogan, who is here enjoying the various cars and whatnot. Dennis, it's great that you came out here today. And what do you think of the show so far?
I like it. It's fun. A lot of people brought their interesting vehicles here, and they're very proud of them, obviously. And I'm interested in looking inside the engines and seeing how it's changed over the years. To the simple becomes the complex. It's amazing.
Well, if you take what we've got in back of us here, which is a 4-cylinder engine that even I can work on, and then you get into some of the more detailed cars, I agree with you entirely.
Yeah.
But it's really a wonderful thing. The Historic Society put a lot of work into this. This is the 7th annual one, and it's really something we all look forward to every year, just again because it's something that speaks well of our community and being able to host something like this. So, you know, as I said, you've been out looking at the cars.
Yeah.
You're making your choice as to which one you're going to preview.
Right.
And do a little bit of story on. So I'm going to leave you at this point, and Dennis will be picking up to give you a review of one of the cars that we're now seeing here at the show.
Hi, this is Dennis Hogan. I'm interviewing Bill Joyce about his beautiful vehicle. Bill, what's the make and model of it?
It's a 1966 Volkswagen Transport. It's the original minivan.
Not made by Chrysler, you said?
Not made by Chrysler,
Okay.
no.
And what size is the engine?
The engine's a 1500. It came originally with a 1300 cc, and I changed it to 1500 to get a couple more horsepower.
So you did that work yourself?
Yes.
Okay. And where did you do that work?
At home in my garage. It only takes 4 bolts to pull the motor out.
Okay. And can you tell me a little bit of the history of the car, where did it come from and that sort of thing?
The car came from out west, New Mexico, Arizona type, where they had painted it and done a frame-off restoration. It came out to New Hampshire in '99. I bought it then. And since then, I've just changed to a nicer motor and put 12-volt system in so you can use the headlights and the radio and things like that.
That's great. Well, it's a beautiful vehicle. You get it out and ride it around much?
Oh, yeah, I try to drive all over the place in it. It's a good in-town car. It's economical to run. It's not fast, but it's just a lot of fun, you know, and you meet a lot of nice people on the road talking to them.
And what attracted you to buying it?
The colors. The colors are fantastic.
Yeah, they are awesome. It reminds me of a toy.
Yeah.
Well, thanks very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank
right.
you very much.
This is Don Chagnon from Bedford Positively, and I'm here with Mickey Hill and his '39 Chevy Master. Mickey, can you tell me a little bit about the car?
Yeah, it's a '39 Chevy. It's on an S10 frame, which it handles pretty good, so it goes down the road pretty straight. It's a fun car to drive, you know. It's got tilt wheels. It's got a 350 Chevy, 350 turbo, disc brakes in the front, all 12 volt with halogen lights, of course, you know, which you need at night.
Not kind of standard with a '39, but certainly really helpful today, isn't
Yeah,
it?
well, years ago they had candles in them, so it was pretty hard.
Yeah.
You know.
So, Mickey, how long have you owned this car?
I've had it about 6 months. I took it in trade, and I've built a couple of them, 35, a 37, a 36, and I've got this. I did some work to the interior. I've got to finish the headliner in it and stuff. The trunk has all been redone. I did that. And I put some mags on it. It's just a fun car, you know. There's
Well,
a
it's
lot of
certainly
nice
a beautiful
cars
car.
here today.
There are. There's a lot of nice cars here at this show. Do you do a lot of the shows, or?
Not really. There's a couple up in Vermont I want to hit. There's a nice one in New York, I think it's Fitchburg, Mass, the fairgrounds. That's a nice show. Budweiser's got a couple of shows. They're pretty big. But yeah, I used to do it years ago, and I got back into it. Didn't want to, but I did.
Well, Mickey, thanks a lot, and I appreciate it. And like I said, this is Mickey Hill with his 39 Chevy Master, and Mickey lives in Hillsborough. Thank you, Mickey.
Thank you.
Hi, this is CJ Klardie with Bedford Positively, and I'm with Lori Sanborn, and this is the car show. Lori, nice to see you.
Nice to see you, CJ. What a beautiful day we have here at the Bedford Historical Society annual car show. This is our third year here, actually. We have a car here today, a 1967 Cadillac convertible. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, I got some beautiful pictures of your car.
Oh, good.
So, what can you tell me about your car?
Well, it's a convertible. It's this beautiful red on the outside, white interior, and just it's a wonderful day to be out here and to support the community.
It looks like a perfect day for that car too, because I can just imagine it just like cruising down like the highway, and it being like open, the wind blowing through your hair and everything.
Yeah.
Beautiful car.
It's a beautiful day, and to have the nice breeze and the fresh air and just cruise out there cruising and enjoying New Hampshire is just wonderful. So thank you.
Yep. Thank you, Lori.
This is Dennis Hogan again, and I'm talking to Matt Surratt. Did I pronounce that, Matt?
Correct.
Okay. And he's from right here in Bedford. And Matt, what are we looking at here? What's your make and model of your vehicle?
It's a 1978 Chevy Corvette pace car.
It's great. And how big is the engine?
It's a 350.
And can you tell me a little bit about the history of the car? Who had it first, and how'd you get it?
Yep, sure. The car actually was bought in Pennsylvania, and the first owner owned it until 2001. When he passed away in 2001, his wife sold it to a gentleman in Rhode Island, and he owned it for the next like 6 or 7 years, and then I bought it in 2009.
Yeah.
So 3 owners.
And have you had to do any work on it?
No, it's all original. It's right now has 2,043 miles on it, original miles. So it is literally the way it left the factory.
Yeah. So all the numbers, as they say, are all the same.
All the numbers match. Every single thing on the car is original except for the air filter and the oil filter, stuff like that. Everything else is original.
Now, do you have any dreams of taking it up to the Miracle Mile and doing some pacing with it?
No.
How come?
No, it stays in the garage. It comes out periodically for car shows. I think I drive it about 200 miles a year, and that's about it.
And how's it feel compared to a brand new car today?
It's just as tight as a brand new car. It literally is a brand new car. The Corvettes in the mid to late 70s didn't have a lot of power, so you step on the gas, it doesn't really have get up and go, but it's a lot of fun to drive.
Yeah, well, that's great. Thanks very much for your time.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
I just told them let's have a sweet spot around here.
When you get up over 95, the tail starts to win.
Okay, and now we're here at something that's really sort of special here at the 7th Annual Bedford Historical District Car Show. I'm joined by Susan Swain, CJ, and myself, and this is really sort of interesting because it's a 1976 Triumph Spitfire in back of me, and Susan is going to tell us what's so special about it right now.
Yes, this vehicle, this 76 Triumph, was donated to Good News Garage. Good News Garage is a New England nonprofit. We started in 1996 in Vermont. We've been in New Hampshire about 11 years. And the mission is that people do donate cars to us, and we refurbish as many as possible and provide them back out to working families. So the Triumph was donated by actually a Bedford family. It was their second donation. They donated a Subaru in the fall, decided they were going to donate this convertible sports car to us. And it was purchased by the father for the daughter to do as her senior project in high school. And so they did it together, they worked on it together, and the two of them completely rebuilt the engine. And so it's got 51,000 miles on it. Completely rebuilt engine, refurbished vehicle, repainted, kind of the whole thing was done. And we're going to raffle it off as a fundraiser for Good News Garage. It's $25 or 5 tickets for $100, and it's an online raffle, so it's goodnewsgarage.org/triumph. And all proceeds benefit Good News Garage. And if you want more information about Good News Garage, you can go online to our website to learn more about our mission, to learn more about the Triumph raffle, and that's goodnewsgarage.org.
Thank you, Susan. And the thing that we should point out too is this is a magnificent little car. I had a 75 many years ago, and quite frankly, the car is a nice little performer. This is a 4-speed, so somebody's got to be ready to drive with a stick. But well worth the $25 for the ticket, or if you're really feeling extravagant, the 5 for $100. But we strongly support this, and again, something positive within our community, and the tie into it is that this car originated from a family in our community. So for all practical purposes, you've got the email addresses to contact Good News Garage, and we certainly hope you do. So for Bedford Positively, one more positive thing for Bedford. Well, as we are winding our wonderful experience here at the Bedford Historical Society's 7th Annual Car Show to a finish. It's sort of funny, but one of the things, as you might have noticed, we're doing with Bedford Positively is we're utilizing a 1923 Model T depot hack as our logo. So whenever you see this, we should not be far away. And it was more appropriate than ever to have this here at the car show today. The Historical Society does many good works in town, and their most prevalent one right now is the restoration of the Stevens Buswell School as a community center. They've worked long and hard for that, and they should be credited with doing one heck of a phenomenal job. The funny part is we've had people all day today coming over and trying to vote for the Model T. We never entered her into it because it just didn't seem proper, but we do have a fan here. And Sierra, you participated in the scavenger hunt today, right? And what did you think of it?
It's a fun scavenger hunt because you get to look in all the cars to find the things.
And I think you found everything except there was a trick question, right? They asked you to find a rumble seat, and there were no rumble seats to be found. So that was a trick question. But you think you're going to come back next year for this?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Had a good time?
Yeah.
Well, see, and that's the point. Sierra had a good time, and I think that we've all had a great time today. I know Bedford Positively staff has, the participants have, and I think that it's been a wonderful thing. So we'll be seeing you again. Again, I'm Rick Bullock, and this has been one phenomenal day here at the 7th Annual Bedford Historical Society Car Show. The weather's worked with us, the cars have been phenomenal, the owners have been great, and we're getting ready to sign off, but in the meantime, I think my co-hosts each have something to say as to what their favorite part of today was. CJ, we'll start with you.
Yep. My favorite part of today was I got to see a few people from my high school who I graduated with showing cars. And I thought that was pretty amazing to see people my age showing cars here. It just shows that like the community, that like everyone can show a car. No one's excluded.
That's great.
What was your favorite part, Barbara?
Well, we had some little ones here looking at the cars. We had some that have slightly lighter hair than they did when they purchased their cars, but they're still proud of them, keeping the cars shining, keeping a smile on. It was fun interacting with everybody and saying hello. Donald, have you got anything to share?
Well, I'd like to share that I wanted to bring home a car. My wife wouldn't let me. But it was a beautiful show with a lot of nice cars. And, you know, there's really nobody friendlier than the people out here showing their cars, willing to talk about it with anybody who came by. And as Barbara said, there were people here from being carried in their car carriers to certainly a little elderly, and it's a great thing. And if you missed it this year, you ought to get out and see it again next year, because it's a great show, had great weather, and a lot of nice people and beautiful cars.
And all I can say is amen to that. But in the meantime, again, thank you for allowing us to be part of your day or evening, depending on when you're viewing this. And we look forward to seeing you with other programs. And we are Bedford Positively.